So I remember what I wanted to say regarding the 10 forms of prayer that went out of my head. Now it came back. And the idea is like, okay, so I've tried this type of prayer. Okay? It's like you try to kill the bad guy with this weapon. It didn't work. Then you try this weapon. It didn't work. So you try this weapon. And finally you decide to take the big one or whatever works, but you change. So, even though there's a prayer called Pegia, relentlessly entreating, or Itu, beseeching repeatedly, which you try again and again. Okay, but there's a moment where you try, it didn't work. Okay, obviously something else needs to have a different technique, a different approach. Like you try to convince someone of something. Okay, if you keep asking again for days or months or years, and it's not working, obviously, or you're not supposed to have it, or you're asking the wrong way. But at least you tried everything. So you try everything. Okay, I'm gonna try now today to ask, out of love, and next day to ask as a son, and then I'm gonna ask with joy and singing and dancing, and then I'm gonna ask with tears. So I'm gonna try Bitzur, Shabbat, Tzedakah, Ne'akah. But you try each one, one after the other. But we need to know which one they are, and how it works. So this is the whole challenge of learning the 10 approaches, and learning really how to pray, learning that they're different approach. We do it naturally with people. I try to convince my father, I do it a certain way. I try to convince my mother a different way. I try to convince my friends. I try to convince my rabbi, or try different ways. But this is essential if we want to become master of communication, master of not manipulation, but understanding. Actually, that will prevent you from doing manipulation without knowing it. But it's to teach us, like, if you go in a place and you have all those ways to do it, it gives you much more hope. It gives you much more confidence that anyway you're relying on God completely. So here it's your chance to make it happen. We should try, when something doesn't work, try a different way, try a different approach, and we'll be successful. Hatzlacha.